Hey, people, what's up? Welcome to another stream. Not sure how long this is gonna last, but I'm here. I had to reschedule to 11:30 because Yeba and some other people were on. They don't really expect a lot of people to be on at around 11 and whatnot, but they were on. What's up, Craig? How's it going? You like the thumbnail? Well, thank you. I gotta tell people I am live. Okay, let me get that done ASAP. Give me a second here. I gotta post, but before we even get further into things, let me do some housekeeping stuff. So I had spoke before my last stream about, I guess, Jade Station, how Jade Station's YouTube channel ended, I think around the 13th or 14th or so of December. And I just checked, and it seems that her Twitter is now gone. Interesting, isn't it? So there is no longer any at J Station. Now I gotta ask, like, what happened? Did people find out that her PDF file hubby was actually her husband, even though she vehemently denied that it was that? Because if some people can clue me in, actually, I don't really need people to clue me in. I already know what's going on. But let's just act a fool for a second and act like we don't know what's going on and why she got rid of her YouTube channel and got rid of her Twitter after I pointed to and at her. We're trying to find out why the hell she got rid of her YouTube channel. I guess somebody somewhere in and around the southern states of the USA found out that Jade Station actually was Jade that married a PDF file, little dirty bugger that was teaching, but yet was hooking up and sleeping with the little kids that he was supposed to take care of and foster their education. Anyways, off to the next one. So there goes another one, another Hannibal crony down and out. All right, we're gonna move on. What do we have here? So we're gonna get into some stuff, right? Because I actually spoke about this situation, about how certain individuals, certain types of people will roll guys, will steal from guys. I actually have talked about the numerous ways they will do it. They will do it by doing certain types of scams. That scam could be, if you use your real number, they'll use that number to trace back to your social media accounts and then blackmail you, try and extort you for different money, saying they're going to rat on you, saying they're going to message your wife or your mom, your partner, your girlfriend, your fiance, your sister, your uncle, and try and get as much money out of you as possible. The other way, well, I guess it's kind of the same way where they'll do the scam where if you use your real number again, I mean they'll do it with any number, but your real number, if you put your real number out there, you're into a lot of trouble because a lot of things can be traced back, especially with the sites that we have these days, where you just put somebody's phone number in and practically all of their information can and will come up. So we have that. So another section of the scam is, the pimp is after you now because you did something or you didn't do something or you didn't pay the right amount, so now you got to pay more, but now you're in more trouble because this and that has happened and blah 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 blah. Now they're after you as you're gonna be in trouble, and this works actually a lot better in the States since over there, being a prosti is illegal. Here not so much because it's legal here. Effectively it's illegal because it's legal on one side, illegal on the other, but it is over here legal on the side of selling, but not legal on the side of buying. So we're gonna have to get into that. I did put out a few things couple weeks ago. If we gotta go over them, I mean, I have no issues going over them. But I wanted to speak about a few things, okay? Well, before we get into that, let me get into this. So I guess it seems Hekate's daughter on the 12th made a stream, Monty online harassment and
Oh, Monty called the Law Society.
so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get into this, okay? I haven't seen this, so let's see what kind of shenanigans we get into and what she's gonna say. Let's
The fucking abyss. Oh, Monty called the Law Society and asked them questions and played the call on his live. Did he? Oh, guys, we're gonna have to take a break for a second.
uh-oh.
Yo, this nigga.
Uh-oh, I guess I'm in trouble. Uh-oh.
This motherfucker. I gotta stop sharing, guys. I need to see this. You are going to get sued like a motherfucker. You're dumb. This is harassment.
Okay. How the hell is it harassment to inquire and make a complaint? Like this is why I don't understand. How the hell could this idiot actually get to be a paralegal? Because I'm not saying the paralegal exam is hard, but it's hard enough to where, it will give you difficulty if you're not studying and you don't know what you're doing. Now, it always puzzles me why the hell or how the hell does a person so stupid not to know what the P word is for when somebody lies in court and to not understand that you can and it is your right to make a complaint to a governing body. Like, I really, somebody please tell me how the hell is this fool not understanding this? Ooh, right? So AK says this harassment says the woman who said she was going to SA your dad. Well, she did say that. She said that, yeah, she was gonna do sexual things to him, didn't she? All right, so we got Kimberlina. What's up, Kimberlina? How's it going? I
Guess
guess
who
we'll
is
give her some
gone?
time.
Let me. What? Shut the fuck up. Hold on. Thank you, Pew Pew, because I need to. Is this him? This nigga. Yo, y'all. What is this? What is this shit? Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Shout outs to people in the chat. Smash the like button for me.
Oh my god, yo, Monty.
All right, so based on this, here's what I'm gonna do. If based on this, I will move forward with some actions starting tomorrow. Because when does the Law Society open? Because maybe I should make this complaint official tomorrow. We're gonna see, but based on let's see what she has to say. Like I said, I haven't listened to this.
You have the wrong bitch.
No, I think I got the right one.
I cannot believe him.
I definitely
I
got the right
cannot
one.
believe him right now. Oh my god. Call them and ask questions about Monty on live. Wait, who? Do it back, right? Go live so you'll stream snipe him. Such a loser. Yeah.
I don't have a Law Society registration, so who are they calling to ask questions about me?
Let me see this. I want to see this shit.
Made aware of this, okay? And they have something to say. So let me put it up here.
What?
And hopefully people
First of all, have you been crying, you little
suspended.
bitch?
Are you still a paralegal?
Here we go. Yes, I'm still a paralegal, correct, which is why it says on the Law Society that I still have my license, okay? But I'm not charging people. I cannot charge people because I don't pay the $2,000 a year fee because I hoe. And I don't.
So you not only can you not charge somebody, you're not allowed to even do any work with the law at all. You're suspended, okay?
Don't do volunteer hours, correct. And I'm still going to sue the fuck out of you, yes.
In a sense, you still are.
Okay, here's the other thing that I keep having people say to try and make a point, which is actually really, really stupid to me. Yeah, like Pipu Tasha, really stupid. She keeps saying that she is gonna take me to court. She's gonna sue me. And then people will retort, oh, Monty keeps going RL. Hey, stupid. What do you think when somebody says they're gonna sue you? What does that mean? Do you think it's just online? Do you think that when you go to court, it's just this surreal non-reality? Or are they actually going IRL with you? So when Hecate's daughter says, I'm going to sue you, she's effectively saying she is going to go IRL with me. So why are people so fucking stupid to keep saying that I'm going IRL, but yet Hecate's keeps saying she's going to sue me? Yeah, people just are so fucking dumb.
A paralegal, but you are a paralegal that has been tamed and your nuts fucking cut off because you are suspended. You cannot work with the law.
Administrative suspension, not suspended because I did something against the Law Society, not paying fees and CDI. And I had a conversation with them. Okay. Nigga. All right, let's go.
Will she still drag my ass? I don't know, maybe. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Your law society has something to say about that, okay? So
Okay.
we're going to get into that audio right now.
How is this not stalking and harassment right now?
Because it's my right to complain to your governing body if you do something wrong. Just like how if an officer does something wrong, you can complain to the police department. They may or may not do an internal investigation. If a nurse does something wrong, maybe she snowballed your ass. If you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. That just means, actually, maybe I shouldn't. That kind of morbid. But if a doctor does something wrong, it's your right to complain against the doctor. If a nurse does something wrong, it's your right. If a social worker does something wrong, it's your right to complain against them. If a speech language pathologist does something wrong, it is your right to make a complaint, because if your complaint is valid, then of course it is justifiable, isn't it? Just like how if somebody who's registered with the Law Society of Ontario does something wrong or is out of bounds, out of line, they will do a proper investigation and will publish their findings, because this is very open and you can actually call and ask about this.
Exactly. I still know the laws. I'm still allowed to help people for free. I'm still allowed to do all of that.
Because they're being made aware of this. Okay.
Yeah, AK, this is why people, I don't understand how people don't have any common sense. You can't offer services no matter what without a license. This is what I'm saying. So if she is saying she's only administratively suspended, you're using certain words such as I'm only administratively suspended. No, don't use only in front of that. You are effectively suspended. Let's just even take the administrative out of that. If you're administratively suspended, you are effectively suspended from every single thing that has to do with the law, whether or not you get paid. If you give your opinion on law online about legal shit, you're actually breaking your governing body's rules. You are not allowed to do that. And how many times do we see this dumbass keep coming online and talking about legal this, legal that? A multitude of times, over and over and over again. She is so stupid that she doesn't know and fucking understand that what she is doing is fucking illegal.
Oh, let me speed this up. Wait, how do I do this? Hold on. Wait, what? This nigga is crazy.
And they have something to say. So let me put it up here.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully people give me a second. Hopefully people can listen to this.
Under a lawyer, but from my understanding, they can't do that in a paralegal.
Sir, you just started this at the end, in the middle of your sentence, you dummy. What are you? What? It just starts out a lawyer. What did you say? Okay, hold on. Yeah. Bro, you're dumb as fuck.
under a lawyer, but from my understanding, they can't do that in a paralegal setting because they're administratively suspended. Is that correct? All right, so she starts my stream in the middle and then calls me dumb because I'm in the middle of the recording. But that is because you started my stream in the middle, but yet I'm stupid. Okay.
Correct.
What did you ask them? Oh my God.
Okay, but they can work under a lawyer under non-paralegal settings.
No, they should not be providing any legal services if they're working under direct supervision of a lawyer, if they're administrative suspension.
I can work for the lawyer, okay? But I
Okay,
could
you know what? Okay, I'm actually getting pissed off right now. If I catch this piece of shit says that one more time after today, January the fucking 19th, 2025, that she can work underneath a fucking lawyer when she's administrative suspended, I'm putting in a form of fucking complaint. I'm even gonna put it on Twitter right now. If I fucking catch your ass at Kid's daughter saying that stupid built and dumb fuck lie of saying you can work underneath a fucking lawyer fucking again after January the 19th, 2025, you're getting a fucking official complaint. Stop fucking making shit up, dumb fuck.
cannot charge anyone. I worked as a paralegal, you fucking moron.
Fucking idiot, man. Let me hear this again.
Or if they're administrative suspension.
I can work for the lawyer, okay? But I cannot charge anyone. I worked as a paralegal, you fucking moron.
What can she not understand of what administratively suspended means? Like, and this, it's like, why am I in the Twilight Zone world? People are literally listening to the bullshit of a fucking prostitute. And then a fucking prostitute is telling you she can work underneath a lawyer when literally the body that governs her. It's kind of like how you have a police force and you have the police chief, but really who can fire and hire the police chief is the commissioner. And then they're telling the commissioner what can or cannot happen. Because she's like, no, I'm the one who kind of makes those dealings, those changes. You know, the guy can hire and fire the police chief is the commissioner. Why is she saying that she can work underneath the lawyer when clearly I have crossed my T's and dotted my I's, literally saying that she cannot do this? I already knew and understand you couldn't do this because I'm not fucking stupid. And I've brought the evidence for it because that's the type of guy I am. Monty's a really nice guy. Instead of just saying shit which I know is right, I'm actually gonna say it because I do know it's right, but I'm also gonna put forward the evidence to show you that I am right. And that's what I've done. Now, why the hell is this prostitute talking over saying that she can still work with a lawyer when effectively working with a lawyer is working with the law, which you cannot do?
Moron. Before I even got my license, before I even finished school, I was working as a paralegal, which fucking Horror World docs. So correct, I cannot charge people money. That's right. But I can go get a job right fucking now as a lawyer. I mean, under a lawyer, helping him as a paralegal.
Okay, 1 second. Let me look if I have this because this probably will have to be admitted into evidence and a transcript made. I do have this. Okay, so if things go further, this will be admitted and a transcript made at the time point where she says that she can still do this when obviously she cannot.
I can absolutely do that. You're an idiot.
Okay, so if this person has stated in writing that they're working under a lawyer, that they cannot do that.
Again, if they cannot provide legal services,
Mm-hmm.
if they're working underneath under the direct administration, the direct supervision of a lawyer, if they're administratively suspended with a
Right. So what this person is saying that they cannot provide legal services under the supervision of a lawyer. That does not mean that I'm not a paralegal, and it doesn't mean that I can't work
What?
for the lawyer as a paralegal, meaning the lawyer gives me work to do. I do it in the office and I give it to the lawyer.
Okay, is she fucking stupid? I literally debunked your point saying you can still work with a lawyer, and then you literally heard it, and then you try and twist it in your own stupid ass, dumb fuck ass head. Okay, we're gonna go back a bit because I'm dumbfounded right now at this level of stupidity. So we're gonna go back a bit. We're gonna listen to this one more time. Let's go. A lawyer, but from my understanding, they can't do that in a paralegal setting because they're administratively suspended. Is that correct?
That is correct.
What did you ask them? Oh my God.
Okay, but they can work under a lawyer under non-paralegal settings.
No, they should not be providing any legal services if they're working under direct supervision of a lawyer, if they're administrative suspension.
I can work for the
Oh
lawyer,
my God.
okay? But I cannot charge anyone. I worked as a paralegal, you fucking moron, before I even got my license, before I even finished school. I was working.
Oh my fucking God. Did you literally say that you worked as a paralegal before you got your fucking license? Jesus Christ. Fuck. Holy shit. Why? That you got? What the fuck is she so fucking stupid to just literally on fucking video say she broke the law? Why the fuck are you working as a paralegal before you got your license? That's what the fuck? Holy shit. How did I AK, I just missed that, but I'm thanking myself for replaying that right now. That she literally said that she worked as a paralegal before she got her. Jesus Christ, the law system's gonna have a field day with your stupid ass.
Can work for the lawyer, okay? But I cannot charge anyone. I worked as a paralegal, you fucking moron, before I even got my license, before I even finished school. I was working as a paralegal, which fucking Horror World docs. So correct, I cannot charge people money. That's right. But I can go get a job right fucking now as a lawyer. I mean, under a lawyer, helping him as a paralegal. I can absolutely do that. You're an idiot.
Okay, so if this person has stated in writing that they're working under a lawyer, that they cannot do that.
Again, if they cannot provide legal services,
Mm-hmm.
if they're working underneath under the direct administration, under the direct supervision of a lawyer, if they're administratively suspended with a
Right. So what this person is saying that they cannot provide legal services under the supervision of a lawyer. That does not mean that I'm not a paralegal, and it doesn't mean that I can't work for the lawyer as a paralegal, meaning. Okay, let me explain this again. If you're saying you're working underneath a lawyer is not a fucking chef. He's not cooking your eggs, okay? He's not cooking your steak. He's not fucking baking your bread. He's not pulling you over and acting as a cop. He is not at your local hydro fucking station working your fucking meters and giving you power. He's working as a lawyer, which means he's working with the law. And as per an administrative suspension, Hecate's daughter cannot work with the law, so effectively and essentially she cannot work with a lawyer. So unless the lawyer is at my local bakery shop being a fucking chef with that cutesy wootsy white hat on that looks like fucking bread at the top, then no, you cannot work with a fucking lawyer, idiot. And even if she works for free with the lawyer, you're still effectively working with a lawyer and you are effectively working with the law. It doesn't matter if you're getting paid or not. Getting paid or not is not a parameter of being suspended or not being suspended, because effectively you are administratively suspended, which means you are suspended as a whole
And a parameter of whether or not you do it for pro bono or not does not fucking matter.
The lawyer gives me work to do. I do it in the office and I give it to the lawyer. Okay? You're a fucking dummy.
Yeah, another instance of a fool who actually thinks they're right and they think they can talk themselves out. But I've actually gotten some gems here. So now she has essentially said she has been working as a paralegal without having her license in the office. That's great. So now I have another piece. You know that. Let me look this up. How many? How much jail time for acting as a paralegal in Ontario? So I'm looking up. Okay, let me look. Let me look this up. Which license? Okay, this page provides a list of summary conviction offenses in the criminal code for which licensed paralegal lawyers assisting candidates. Unless, okay, here we go. Purpose or authority. All right, I'm gonna look this up right now. I'm gonna look this up.
They can work in a non-legal capacity,
Ah.
but they cannot go ahead and provide legal services.
Ah, that's what I said, motherfucker.
You should play it in whole. You can work in a non-legal capacity where you can provide paralegal services. But he continues and says that if you are working with a lawyer, you are effectively working in a legal capacity. Therefore, you are effectively given legal services, which is against the law. So play the whole thing.
And I can still sue the dog shit out of you, representing myself. Yes, I can. He's so fucking dumb. Every time he does this shit, he just proves that I'm not lying. Why would I have to lie? I don't care.
While they're suspended.
Okay, I see. And that does include pro bono work. That would still be under.
That includes pro bono work as well. Again, if they're saying that they're working but not providing legal services under the direct supervision of a lawyer, I believe that they're able to do so. If they're working under the direct supervision of a lawyer, most likely they're providing legal services.
No, because the lawyer is paying me.
What a fucking idiot! No, that's the hesitation of a fucking idiot who's broken the law and admitted to it on fucking video, dumbass. So stupid. And then call people stupid. Stupid. Oh, by the way, I knew she was gonna pull this shit, so that's why I've asked it several times in several ways, because I know a fucking dumbass. This is chestnut checkers, you idiot. You think I'm so stupid to provide this proof and to ask it in multiple ways with multiple?
I believe that they're able to do so. If they're working under the direct supervision of a lawyer, most likely they're providing legal services.
No, because the lawyer is paying me. I'm the lawyer's employee as a paralegal.
If the lawyer's paying you, you're working for a fucking lawyer, which means you're working with the law, idiot.
Okay, so that doesn't mean I'm providing. I don't see clients, nothing. He gives me the work. I do the work. I literally worked for the top fucking, he's an arbitrator. He actually created sexual assault laws, all right? And you're fucked, Monty. You know how many goddamn connections I have? Oh my God. Anyway, I worked for this guy.
Okay, so you work with a guy who created sexual assault laws. Okay, I'm gonna explain that because that's obviously a lie. But here's the obvious thing you guys should pick up right now. If you are working for such a top lawyer, why the fuck are you working on your back? Why are you spreading your legs working on your back? Because that don't make sense. And even if you were spreading your legs working on your back, why the fuck couldn't you afford your fees? Because I could totally understand you making that bank being on your back all day, spreading your legs on your fours, on cuatro. I could get that. But the huge number one huge factor why I know you're bullshit is because you didn't pay your administrative fees, which means you're lacking in funds. Else you would have paid those fees. Because if you had told me, hey, Monty, dumbass. I make so much money that I don't even need to be a paralegal because, I'm a prostitute. I'm like, okay. And then I look it up and then I see that your administrative fees are paid. And be like, yeah, Monty, I pay that shit by being on my back in one night. Like, not even one night, in 4 hours, not even 4 hours. In an hour, this punk ass came in, I went on my back, and in an hour I made the 2 grand. I paid my administrative. Then I would totally believe you. But the thing is that I'm not going to believe you because you didn't pay your fucking administrative fees.
Before I was even licensed, before I even finished school as a fucking paralegal. It's on my LinkedIn, you dumb fuck.
Yep, exactly.
That's wise, right? So that's something that if you want to go ahead and file a complaint against that paralegal, you need
Okay, I will.
put forward that complaint against the licensee.
Sure. Okay, I will. I will.
You heard
gather
that,
some
people?
information, and I will call back.
You heard that? So
Mhm.
why would
How did she lose it? Because the fees, you're supposed to be paying your fees to maintain your license as with any other college, whether you're a doctor, a lawyer, a social worker, speech language pathologist, a dentist, a nurse, physiotherapist. You're supposed to pay whether you work as a fuck shit like an electrician, um, you work as a plumber. You have a governing body that you got to pay fees to. So typically they're a year, depending on your governing body. They could be maybe every 2 years, maybe every 3 years, but you have to pay that fee when they want you to pay that fee. And some of these governing bodies, if you pay your fee a day late, fuck, if it's an hour late, if it's 4:01 p.m. and they close at 4 and you didn't pay your fees for that year and that's your deadline, well, that 1 minute just costs you a shit ton of trouble because you're supposed to be paying those fees. And if you ain't paying your fees, then you're going to be suspended. And in her case, she's administratively suspended for lack of payment of fees. And that is a huge problem, especially when she keeps talking about the law and legal stuff, because you cannot do that because you're giving your advice and your opinion because you still are registered as a paralegal, but you're suspended as a paralegal, which means you're not allowed to give your advice or opinion, especially on the internet.
the Law Society of Ontario want me to file a very real and very
That's not what he said. Hold on, yo, Monty, bro. Hold on, let me go back. Okay, we can hear what he said. He didn't say that he wanted you to file a complaint.
That complaint against the licensee.
Sure. Okay, I will. I will.
you
Want to go ahead and file a complaint.
Exactly.
That's wise, right? So that's something that if you want to go ahead and file a complaint against that paralegal.
Right. So this person on the other end doesn't know that Monty's a cuckold stalking motherfucker.
Yeah, hey, listen, it doesn't matter if I'm a cuckold, stalking, or non-stalking motherfucker. What he's saying is the truth. And what I already know is the truth. And that's why he's saying it. Because it's the truth. So you can make up whatever the fuck you want to make up. Reality trumps all. What was I gonna Google? I was gonna Google something because I really need to do something. Totally slipped my mind, but I'm gonna get back to that for a second.
Right. So they probably think that I was providing them legal services, okay? Him legal services not under the supervision of a lawyer, and that I was charging him. That would be the impression I would have if Monty called me.
Okay, you know what? You know what? Cut this bullshit. I'm gonna put in a number. You can look this up. If you don't believe me, which you shouldn't, you shouldn't believe me. Even though, when have I been wrong? Like, seriously, people. When? When have I said something that wasn't true? Listen, you go here and you call them and then you inquire about administrative suspensions and what a paralegal can or cannot do when they're administratively suspended. You just look this shit up. Just here's the link. There's the link. I put it up. You just call them and you ask them the same fucking questions I asked them. And you know what? They're going to give you the same goddamn answer. Okay. So whatever I say and whatever she says doesn't actually matter. Because all you gotta do is call the fucking numbers and you find out yourself. There are the numbers, there's the website. Go ahead, do your due diligence, and you will find the truth.
If I was at the Law Society, right? So that's why he's saying if you want to file a complaint, you can go ahead and file it. This man has no fucking context to what Monty's doing.
It doesn't. That's why I was smart enough to give the context in my live stream where I showed that you literally wrote you could still work with a lawyer while being administratively suspended, which you obviously cannot.
Oh my God.
Okay, I will.
Put forward that complaint against the election machine.
Sure. Okay, I will. I will.
You heard
gather
that,
some
people?
information, and I will call back.
You heard that? So why would the Law Society of Ontario want me to file a very real and very permanent complaint about this dumbass thing?
Do it.
How can you be this stupid? You go to school for 2
Let's listen to him, man. Pickle peen, you stop
Okay, first of all, my peen is not a pickle,
fucking ass motherfucker.
years. I literally
and I'm not a cuck.
I'm asking questions that I already know the answer. But typically, I don't know what the fuck some people think in this girl world realm that I don't know certain things that I do know. Because if I literally just told you, no, I know for sure she can't do pro bono work because administratively suspended.
I absolutely help people for free, and it's in the ethics book that I can help friends and family if I want to.
Okay, you can help friends and family if you were not registered with the Law Society of Ontario and weren't on administrative suspension. So I actually have more leeway than you at this moment because with you, you cannot help anybody in any legal capacity because you're fucking suspended. I, on the other hand, I'm not registered, but I can give my opinion or my advice. If people wants to go with that opinion and advice, even whether or not I am not registered with the Law Society of Ontario, then that is on them. But you cannot give advice because you are a paralegal, but you're so stupid you are administratively suspended. So now they are barring you from giving such advice and opinion. That's the whole point.
I sure do. Okay. And
Means that you still do have a license until it expires, but you haven't paid your fees, right? You
Mhm.
haven't paid your fees, so therefore you can't do the work you're supposed to do. All right, we're gonna get some fucking losers out of here. Shut your ass up.
Oh boy. All right, so Yamino by proxy. Are we to what country are you in, Yamino by proxy? Or is it, should I rather say Yamino instead of, putting the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllables? What's up? So she can still give advice, she still has the training. She cannot. She cannot give the advice. She is barred from her college to give anybody advice because she doesn't have the capacity to give said advice because she is suspended. You're not supposed to give any advice on an administrative suspension or any suspension rather. So if there was complaints and she got suspended for something that happened in court or outside of court, you still cannot give that advice because your college is saying you can't. Once again, if you don't believe me, I posted the numbers, call them and find out yourself. You don't need to believe me. All you need to do is give it a call. But what I'm saying is true.
I'm talking. All right, so now why would you go and do something stupid to where the Law Society can get on your ass? Because there's certain fields, well, actually, there's a lot where you have a college that you really don't want this situation to happen. Why don't you want this situation to happen? Because it makes life extremely hard for you. Now, I can talk about certain ones such as WSIB, which is the Workplace, Safety and Insurance Board. You don't want them on your ass because once certain things happen,
What?
they're all over you until you're not.
I'm giving an example, Hecate, of WSIB. The reason I'm giving an example is because I've been on multiple job sites where the job site was big enough for dozens of people in this, I'll call it a work theater. And unfortunately, there was an incident with my friend at a job site where he witnessed somebody back, got sliced in half because something fell from up high. And just like that, WSIB, which is the Work Safety and Insurance Board, the one that governs this province in Canada, they were on the job site. They're coming by every day because they don't want workers to get hurt. And if a worker has been hurt, then they're going to do a proper investigation. Just like anywhere else at any other job, there's going to be some sort of investigation because they don't want this to keep happening. People have a right to be safe at work. And if an incident has happened, maybe it just happened once, maybe it'll never happen again, but still, they still got to do what they got to do. And that was my example.
Going to stop. Other things.
WSIB has nothing to do. Hold on. Jessica said he's going to read irrelevant info that has nothing to do with your specific situation. See, look, told you. Listen.
I was given an example. I didn't say it has anything to do with you.
Pew Pew says Monty's about to go in right now. LOL. Okay.
Things would be, I don't know, your city. If you have somebody makes a complaint about your house and your conditions and whatnot, they're going to be all over your ass. You don't want the Law Society of Ontario all over your ass. You don't want, I don't know, if you're an electrician, you don't want the
ESA. I have no idea why I fumbled here, because usually I'm pretty good with authorities because I have to deal with them. The reason I'm even using these examples is, once again, I flip homes, so I got to deal with ESA, I got to deal with WSIB, I got to deal with a lot of governing bodies, I got to deal with multiple cities, etc., etc., etc. So I'm just posing examples based on my experience and whatnot, my anecdotal experience, if you want to be specific.
Give me a second here. No, you're not. Sup, Satan, sup, Bouchin. What's up? How's it going? Okay, so if you're an electrician, you don't want the ESA, which is the Electrical Safety Authority. I'm talking about Canadian things here, on your ass, because that is
electrical. What are you talking about, Monty? Jessica says, listen, try to actually listen. It's hard. He's boring. He says nothing. I know. Absolutely nothing.
Is very, very, very bad. They're going to come around. They're going to bug you. They're going to audit your
All right,
job.
so Jessica Messica, the jobless fool that comes online, and her only source of income at this moment, while she lives at her mom's house, and stocks now, is commenting because she is such a fountain of knowledge right now. I wonder how many degrees Jessica Messica has, since we had a GP having a master's degree. We had Hannibal with multiple degrees until his dumbass got found out. Then he's claiming he has a degree from some backwaters freaking college. What the hell was it called again? I can't remember. It's so irrelevant. And now we have Jessica Messica with a fountain of knowledge, where she was screwing her boss, well, actually multiple bosses. But let's not even get into that. Let's just go back to the topic at hand here. Jessica Messica, knowledgeable Jessica Messica. Here we go.
Jobs. They're going to look at all your jobs to make sure that you're doing what you're doing safely and correctly. Just like the College of Physicians. If you're a doctor, you don't want the College of Physicians on your ass, because that's a huge thing. If you're a nurse, you don't want the College of Nurses on your ass. Or I should say, really, it's called the Ontario Nursing. Where's the Nurses Association? It's ONA. If you are a social worker, you don't want your college social workers on your ass.
If you really think that Hannibal had multiple degrees when he was saying that, then you're dumb. If you actually think GP has a master's degree, then you're stupid.
etc., etc., etc. So this is what puzzles me.
Talking about GP.
Somebody comes up and acts and says all this bullshit, writes this out like they're right
Mm-hmm.
when they're fucking wrong. But
Okay.
calling me a dumbass when you literally have given anybody the tools to call.
Oh, okay. I can still work under a lawyer to charge fees. Okay. So I can still work under a lawyer. I meant that I charge the lawyer. Okay. I am contracted. Okay. That's how I worked under that lawyer. He contracted me and I charged him money for me to work for him. Okay.
It doesn't freaking matter what you want to say. You can explain it in front of a tribunal, stupid. This is literally what you wrote. If that's what you actually meant, then you should have wrote that.
Lawyer to charge fees. Okay. So I can still work under.
It's your words. Look, they're going to look at your words and they're going to know it's not true. And then you're in shit.
Lawyer. I meant that I charge the lawyer. Okay. I am contracted. Okay. That's how I worked under that lawyer. He contracted me and I charged him money for me to work for him. Okay. So my bad. I absolutely still help people for free. I'm still a paralegal and I will still drag you for being a predator. Correct. I said nothing wrong here.
Oh, you mean except the part that you just corrected, which actually is still wrong?
Law Society of Ontario. Show them this, that you wrote this. And
Go
then
ahead.
by
Yes, go to the Law Society and show them a HEKATESDAUGHter tweet. Go ahead.
Actually, once again, it's chess, not checkers, because you can either say it's HEKATESDAUGHTER is not your moniker, or you can say HEKATESDAUGHTER is your moniker. It will be a lot easier if you say it is your moniker, because then you are the person writing that tweet under your moniker. But if you say that it's not, shit, fuck, even better for me, because then I can prove that it is you. And then you're even into more shit because now you're actually lying to your governing body. So you can play this however the fuck you want to play it. I don't give a shit. You just do whatever you need to do.
All right, send it on in.
By showing them this and having your name and or your paralegal number, you're already breaking the law.
You're right.
Because you can't do this. You can't do pro bono work when you're suspended as a paralegal. You can't work under a lawyer when you're suspended as a fucking paralegal.
Incorrect. That's not what he said. We just listened to the voice.
Oh my God. Here we go again. All right, let's get rid of whoever keeps doing this with the whole PG situation. That's another situation that's playing out. And I've always put my thoughts on things as like, I think it's very poor taste to be using a lawyer's name to try and harass somebody else, especially when they've been going through a lot. And they're going to continue to go through a lot, especially in Go World, because Go World is not a great place.
Note, you fucking moron. That's not what he said.
Legal. How can you be so fucking stupid?
Yes,
like
call
this,
the police.
like we don't have governing bodies for shit like this. Don't be stupid, people. If you have a governing body, a governing authority, a college, don't do stupid shit like this. Come on and keep in your streams talking about legal shit. Don't talk about law in your fucking streams. Don't.
Why? So I don't have a criminology
because you are suspended. That's why you can't talk about it.
Degree, and I didn't go to school to be a paralegal for 2 years, and I didn't pass the 8-hour licensing exam. I'm not allowed now to talk about it because I didn't pay my fees, because I don't. I'd rather hoe.
Yes, exactly. That is my whole freaking point. You're not allowed to talk about it anymore because you didn't pay your licensing fees. So you are banned from talking about it. Go pay your fees, and then you can talk about it. Go take your $2,000 from your high-powered clientele that you have, wherever the hell they are, and pay your goddamn fees, and then you can talk about it again.
This guy's an idiot. All the lawyers in Monty's chat, right? Fucking moron. Boobies just showed up and gave him a thank you, Boobies. You're boring. You're dumb.
Talk about legal shit in your fucking streams, because what you're essentially doing is breaking the law. Because
right.
Once you start doing that shit, anybody and everybody can complain to your fucking governing body.
He's really pissed. Guys, now everything evaporated. All my education gone, honey. Hold on, I gotta see what you guys are saying, because this shit is funny as hell. Fucking
All right, here's another analogy. She says all their education's gone, meaning that she still has education based on, to work within the parameters of the law. Here's an example. I go to school to be a doctor. I went to medical school. I passed the bar, but yet, my college of physician says that I did something wrong and they suspended me. Can I or can I not still work as a doctor? The obvious answer would be no. It doesn't fucking matter if you went to medical school. It doesn't fucking matter if you passed the bar a year, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, or 30 years ago. Once you're suspended, you effectively cannot do what you were doing before. That's because your college just did that to you. They suspended you. There's the perfect analogy here. So it doesn't matter if you know about the law and you have all these degrees, Akade. Once you're suspended, you cannot do what you were doing before because you're fucking suspended.
Stalking ass motherfucker. It's Gigi's fault. He is absolutely intimidated by me because I don't give a fuck.
You know what's not smart, Jupiter, is coming in here with the moniker like a fucking coward. Now that's another shit that really grinds my bones, is people who can't come in with their regular moniker. They come in with sock accounts and talk shit. You're a fucking loser. Fuck off.
Andrew Marie says, why is this any of his business? Get a fucking life, bruh. This is his way to try to intimidate me, not to laugh at him and call him a cuck.
So we got two, what is it? We got 4 wick candle, 2 cardinals, and both of them are 2 fucking idiots. Shut the fuck up and fuck off.
That's what this is. He's basically trying to do to me what he did to Buddha, which is drive her off the internet. But you got the wrong bitch, nigga.
Did I drive Buddha off the internet? I don't think so, because Buddha was rolling right. She had hundreds of people in the chats and everything. The reason why Buddha fucked up is because she broke the law, which I'm still dealing with behind the scenes. If you break the law, you should get punished for it. And I will use any and all means for Buddha bitch to be punished for doing revenge porn. We have some very, very heavy and serious laws here in Canada where you cannot do revenge porn and should be charged appropriately. Then we had, who was it again? What was that guy's name that used to hang out with Hannibal? He kept on making all those videos and she decided to yeet herself off the internet. Well, I guess she's back, huh? Well, we'll see about that.
Billy Bedbug says, Law Society is what Monty would love to be a part of. Too bad they require more door hinges for him to join. Oh my goodness gracious.
It wasn't door hinges, it's garage hinges. It's a different type of hinge, idiot.
This is fucking crazy work. This guy is nuts. Do you know how much shit I have on you? Edna says, this is so ridiculous.
Yes, she has so much shit on me that she privates or removes the video she's done when she's been talking all sorts of smack. That is how much shit she has on me. Yes, go ahead there.
Talking about the law is not the same as law advice. Exactly. He's dumb.
Can I afford to be sued? Of course. Can you afford to shut the fuck up, you idiot? Please answer that question for me. Can you afford to shut the fuck up with your stupid ass? And where the hell is your Batty and bench buddy? Or did she get run off the internet by the bodega? Because remember that. How long ago was that? How long ago was that the bodega run that dumbass off the internet? Your Batty and bench buddy, the one that remember that was happening on Twitter and she put herself out the door. Was that 3 or 4 weeks ago? I can't remember.
And if you are actually doing legal work while administrative suspended, you know what else that is? That's illegal. Should get your fucking ass locked up and permanently banned.
Jail. Ma'am, you're under arrest.
Is what you should do.
Send me to jail, Monty.
But Lo got run off like 4 weeks ago, right?
Anyways, we're gonna continue here.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go back, and I'm gonna play that again. All right.
Really?
So let's go from the start.
Okay.
Oh, by the way,
Go
I
off,
should put
Monty.
this up on there.
Fucking going to jail.
Well, you come with snarky replies. I'm coming with snarky replies. But I'm just saying, your friend did get run off by Bodega, right? Bodega strong.
Give me a second here, people. Give me a second.
Ree for me,
Now,
Cookie.
anybody and everybody can complain.
Oh.
How did you listen? Stop with the lies, but you ran AK off. Why are you making me laugh when I'm trying to be serious with you? What you how the hell did you run her off? Like how did you manage to do that, PP Tasha?
And here we go.
Right. And you're going to have to show evidence that you signed a retainer and that I was providing you legal services and you paid me, you idiot. You think that anyone can just call up? You have to send information in. You can't just call and be like, hey, I got a complaint to file. You have to show proof. Did I?
Okay, so when the guy says, do I want to file a complaint? Did he ask for any of this or anything? I can file a complaint. I don't need this or that. I can just show what you've been doing. And they'll either do it the hard way with you or the easy way. You could be like, yes, that's me, I said that. Or you can say yes, or you can say, no, that's not me, I didn't say that. Really depends on you. Like, whatever, I'm rolling with it. If this process takes weeks, months, or years, I'm down.
Fucking was I your paralegal? Did I charge you money?
All right.
He stressed the fuck out. He doesn't like that I linked his Kiwi Farms and pinned that shit. And then I hashtag Foodie Beauty. He doesn't like that.
Yeah, you're also not gonna like your linking what I've been doing, because it's been showing up through Google. And I'm beginning
Okay, here we go. All right, so here we go.
Here we go.
Once again.
Mm-hmm.
What are you suing for, PP Tasha? Like, please indulge me and answer. What would you be suing for?
Law Society number P15467.
Yeah.
Suspended administratively.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you hiding, aren't you, PP Tasha? What are you hiding about your credentials there? All right, people. I think an hour is more than enough for me to deal with this shit. I'll follow up with whatever else happens here, and we can have a starter Hekate try and talk and weasel her way out of this. But I'm sure if you have at least a few brain cells, you kind of get the idea of what the hell is happening here. And even if you don't believe me, like I said, the numbers are in the chat. You can call, you can inquire that if somebody is on administrative suspension, especially somebody with a law society number P15467, they cannot give legal advice because they're suspended and they cannot work in any capacity under a lawyer because a lawyer is working with the law. You can't say you work with a lawyer, but you're not working with the law, because a lawyer ain't fucking baking my bread, okay? Their job is to work with the law. If they were at a bakery, it'll be something different. All right. She looks stressed the fuck about doing 20-hour streams. Jesus. Somebody was telling me it was like 30 hours for like 3 streams in a row. Like, how can you do that? I couldn't. It's too much. Way too much. Giving legal advice doesn't mean you are working. Give me a second here. I'm gonna pull something up, because actually I'm gonna do that for another stream. I guess I'm gonna have to break this down, but sure, if I gotta break this down multiple ways, we're gonna talk about this. I'm gonna talk about giving legal advice and whether or not you can do that while you are on suspension. So if I have to prove that you cannot give legal advice while on suspension, then I will do that my next stream, because it seems some people are extremely lost in what they think is legal versus what the actual truth is. All right. Their legal advice. Stop this, so I don't get. I can't give you legal advice, Monty. Stop this, so I don't get sued. Their legal advice. Boom. I already explained the difference between you and her. She's administrative suspended. Okay. Yes, teach us. I will. Pew, I'm streaming at, yeah. Shout out AK. She's streaming at 2 p.m. Shout that out, Pew Pew Tasha. Shout that out right now. Anyways, I'm out of here, people. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'm go grab something right now because Pew Pew's making me laugh with this silliness. See you later.